watch YouTube. You can listen to the podcast. If you guys are podcast listeners, you like to listen to something, when you're getting ready in the morning and you just throw something on, we've got everything that we do goes to podcast as well. So you can listen to the podcast, watch the YouTube, you can give us a call. The payment calculator is the best part about the entire thing because it will actually give you an idea of what your payment will look like. You can select refinance or purchase to make sure that you're looking at it in the correct way. Obviously, with a refinance, like we said earlier in the show, make sure that you know what your property taxes are per year. Make sure you know what your homeowner's insurance is per year. It's going to ask you those questions. You're going to put them in there. Know what your loan balance is. You're going to put it in there. Know what your home value is. You're going to put it in there and have an idea of what your credit score is. Then it's going to go ahead and ask you for an interest rate. If you don't know what rate to use, send us an email. You can do it right from the phone app. But you can throw in an interest rate and you can see what that payment might be and how that might give you some savings if you were to refinance again right now. Or for a purchase, what would that house cost me? What might that look like? Purchases we just haven't talked about very much, so I want to get into that when we get back because we've talked all about refi at the beginning of the show, and it's just kind of been that crazy roller coaster of a ride, here over the last couple of weeks. So we'll talk about purchase.
You must have been reading my mind.
Yeah.
Yep.
You were thinking the same thing.
I was thinking the exact same thing.
Yeah. So you guys want to get an appointment? You want to talk to us? Give us a call. It's 844-935-3634. You want to get that phone app? Text the word mom to 36260. That's mom to 36260. So for my Aunt Lori, who is throwing up into the YouTube feed right now because we are actually recording this live on YouTube on Wednesday. Do it every single Wednesday, live at 5. She is saying, you need to walk me through, I'm old. So we gave her a little bit of a how to save. Texting can be a little bit confusing. Right. So the telephone number that you text to is 36260, and the word that you put in your message is mom, M-O-M. You can spell it forward and backwards, and it spells the same thing. So we're going to take a quick break. When we get back, we're going to talk a little bit more about those purchases. And you guys have any questions, give us a call. See you soon.
Do you own your home? Have you considered what could happen to your home if something happened to you and your family had to go through the dreaded probate process? Hello, I am the estate planning mom, and my name is Krista Hermance. I am an estate planning attorney at Hermance Law. If you own your home and something happened to you, depending on how title is held, your family may have to go through probate court. Probate in California can take an average of 12 months to 2 years to complete. It is very expensive and public. A will, while it states how you want your stuff distributed, doesn't actually avoid probate. It just guarantees it. If you want to avoid probate, a trust might be your best option, and we can help you figure that out. We have offices in Ventura, Westlake Village, Santa Clarita, and work with clients virtually throughout California. For information, text WILL to 474747. Again, text WILL to 474747.
This attorney advertising is intended for general information only, not intended to be legal advice, nor does it create an attorney-client relationship. Attorneys at Hermance Law are licensed to practice law in California only. You should seek advice from a legal professional licensed in your state. Hermance Law is located in Ventura, California, and can be reached at 805-518-9633.
She's a mortgage mom.
This is Debbie Marcoux, the mortgage mom. Hey, didn't that January seem like it took forever? Oh my goodness, sure did. But guess what? We're still at the beginning of the year. Do you have goals that you want to achieve this year? Do you want to buy that house? Do you want to get your debt under control? Give us a call. It's 844-935-3634. Schedule your appointment one-on-one with me. All you have to say is, I want to talk to Debbie, and we're going to get you on my calendar. Let's see if we can't get you into that home or get those finances under control. It's 844-935-3634. That's 844-WE-LEND-FOR-YOU. That's LEND and the number 4.
Debbie Marcoux is licensed by the Department of Business Oversight under the California Residential Mortgage Lending Act, California NMLS ID 237926. Also licensed in Texas and Tennessee 184373, Arizona 0941504, and Nevada 57237.
Ask the credit cowboy about your credit needs.
Hi, y'all. Steve Altoni and the Credit Cowboy from Credit Law Solutions. Do you have questions about your credit and how it may be preventing you from purchasing your dream home? Ask the Credit Cowboy. Offer a free consultation where we'll go over where your credit currently is and how we can help you improve your credit so you can get into your dream home today. Call the Credit Cowboy at 818-932-9531. AskTheCreditCowboy.com.
She's a mortgage mom.
All right, well, welcome back to Mortgage Mom Radio. I'm Debbie Marcoux, and I've got my sidekick, Heidi Schlegel-Points.
Welcome back.
And, what have we been talking about? Oof. We've had a long week. So, we were here until, 10 o'clock last night.
Yeah.
Maybe a little bit later. There might have been a little bit of drinking involved to get us through the night.
Just a little.
But we're going to keep doing it, and we're going to keep, we're going to keep doing what we do.
We're going to keep drinking?
hustling. Well, we're going to keep doing loans. We're going to keep hustling, and we're going to probably keep drinking until we get through this tidal wave. But, thank you so much, you guys, for watching and for listening. And we do want to make sure that we do take care of you. One of the things that we promote, our biggest thing is that we want to make sure that our first-time buyers are getting into homes. That's really why I started this program at the very beginning. And when I actually started it, I had told myself I was not going to ever talk about refinance. All I wanted to do was to make people homeowners. I wanted to get them that first house. I wanted them to start that retirement plan and have that something for them for their future. And obviously it's morphed. There's been a lot that, a lot of people call and they've got refinance questions, and we get a lot of text messages when we were doing the texting questions, and that just got really overwhelming. It was really hard. It was something that's just kind of morphed as a show over time. And we've done a lot of refinance, and obviously right now that's the biggest, huge deal of the century at the moment.
Hi, Robert.
Hi, Robert. Thank you so much for watching. And thank you, Erica, so much for signing the petition. We love that.
Yes.
So Heidi and I are actually wondering, because we saw Robert get on last week as well. And
is this Big Rob?
That's all she wants to know.
That's all I want to know.
Are you Big Rob? So anyway, but, everybody listening, guys, we really are. We're live at 5 on Wednesdays on YouTube. So if you guys wanted to throw something into the feed that you want us to read and read it out loud, we'd love for you guys to do that. Join us as we record. See what we look like. Watch us do it. You'll see that there are no scripts. We don't stop. We literally record the show, take the sound, and put it over to radio on Saturdays. So we'd love for you guys to join us. Get your questions out. Put them in the feed. We want to answer them for you. We want to make sure you're getting taken care of.
Yes.
There's a lot of times that maybe there's a subject we haven't talked about or we haven't discussed, or a question that you've been thinking. And trust me, if you're thinking that question, there are millions of people out there that are thinking the same question or have the same question. So we want to make sure that we answer that question for you.
Absolutely. And we definitely cannot think of everything. And there are situations that come up every day, every week. And honestly, we would love to bring them all up. But sometimes by the time we get here on Wednesday, I have forgotten what happened 20 minutes ago.
Yeah.
So bring them up, ask us the questions, or ask us a subject, bring up subject.
Right, absolutely. So this is not Big Rob.
Nope,
He
it's
says
not Big Rob.
We've chatted on email about home loans. Awesome, Robert. Thank you so
Awesome.
much for watching. Really appreciate it. And, get other people out there to do it, to watch us, because we want all the questions that we can get. It really does make the program so much better.
Yes.
All you guys listening on Saturday, on radio, we want you guys to follow us, watch us on YouTube, and ask us those questions. That is what makes this program. We want to give you the advice that you're looking for and make sure that you're all set up and ready to go.
Yes.
So purchases. What a fantastic time to buy a house right now.
Absolutely. So I'm going to bring up something I really wanted to kind of bring up.
Sure.
Because I'm looking at everybody's purchases as it comes through after Debbie has spoke to them, or Larry, or Cindy now, or Carrie. My mind starts spinning. I really want everyone to know, especially in such a volatile time, and it is really competitive out there right now with rates and prices and everything, please talk to us. Get your pre-approval done first. I have people coming in. We've got 15-day closes. We've got 20-day closes, and they haven't gotten pre-approved.
Yeah.
And I'm going through and I'm looking at their income and I'm looking at their assets.
Oh, wait a minute. Whoa. If they work with me, they have gotten pre-approved.
Right.
But there are clients that will call us that have already had the offer accepted.
That's what I'm saying. There are clients that will call that have already had their offer accepted, and they're in these short escrows, and they haven't called before.
Right. Exactly. Yes. And then we're scrambling.
And now we're scrambling, and they're scrambling, and they're nervous because they think they're approved, but now they're not sure, and now they're not sure what program they can get, and they had heard on the radio they can get this 2.5% or this 3.5%, and they kind of calculated it on their own, and now we have to really start scrambling to make this happen for them. 99% of the time, we do. But don't wait to find out once you've found that dream, home of your dreams, and you've put that deposit down, and you committed to a 20-day escrow.
Right.
So
right. And you waived your appraisal and you're putting 3% down payment. We need to talk.
Right. So it's just the best advice I can give. Everyone is slammed right now. Every mortgage company. We are going to make sure that your purchase is a priority.
Absolutely.
But give us that notice. Come talk to us. Let's make sure we know what you're approved for. Make sure you know what program you're getting. Let's make sure you know where rates are with the program, with your credit score, with your purchase price. All the information you need to know before you go out and get an escrow with that home that you just are dying to move into.
Yeah. And it's I did a full workshop series last year.
Yes.
A home buyer workshop. It went from 101 to 106 and 201 to 203. They're all on YouTube, and it's to get you prepared. It's there's some of the numbers maybe aren't the same any longer because the county loan limits changed. So from 2019, we went from a maximum loan size of 484, 350 to 510, 600 this year, 510, 400, 510, 400 this year in most counties.
Right.
So some of the numbers have changed, but the overall data, the understanding, what is the process? Where do you start? How do you get started? What are closing costs? What are property taxes? What is that going to cost me? What is an FHA loan? If you're a veteran, you want to know more about your VA loan. If you want to do a conventional loan, what if you need a bank statement product because you're self-employed? I have all of that information right there on those workshops. And you guys can, again, YouTube, that's why we're doing this. YouTube's all about education. When you think about, and that's why I really started it. When I think about how do I, and it's always change a filter, switch a light bulb, how do I, cook whatever. I'm always going to YouTube for everything. How do I put water in the RV batteries? I'm going to YouTube. I'm watching it. So, everything that you want to know, how do I, is really something you can find on YouTube.
I'm pretty sure that's how kids learn everything.
They're literally learning
YouTube.
Everything from YouTube. So that is why we did the channel. That's why we started it. I started it off with the workshop series. It took us a little bit of time to get bold enough and brave enough to actually do this show weekly live.
I'm still not bold enough and brave enough.
You're doing it. You're doing it with me every week. But it takes a little bit to get that. So now we're doing this weekly live, and you guys can follow us and watch it. And again, ask those questions. We're not doing the text messages anymore where you can ask questions that way. It was just really overwhelming for me as I was trying to talk on the radio. I'm trying to look at the text messages. I'm trying to answer the questions. I'm trying to take phone calls too. And it was just too much. It was too hard. But with YouTube, you guys can throw it right up into the feed. You can ask your question. We can read it out loud and we can answer it